Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Sure you want to be in here? There are a few too many things for us to be killed by.
It's high time you Republic agitators showed up. Tamiil and his brutes have this entire facility captive. I was wondering if you'd ever bother liberating it.
We're not getting a stable image on this end. Who are you, and how do you know us?
Please, call me Lippy. After all you've done to the cartel, everyone on Hutt knows you. There are many on this mesa being forced to work as slaves. We would be honored to aid your attack. We possess detailed data on the lethal security grid Tamiil installed across the mesa. We'll help you destroy it so you can enter the main complex, and we can escape.
If you have information, now's the time to share it. Things are about to get loud.
I am transmitting data on several key objectives. Each will provide you ample opportunity to convey your displeasure with Tamiil. Stand by. Follow those instructions precisely. You'll not only gain access to the main complex, you'll destroy Tamiil's security grid. We'll speak again when you breach the main complex entrance.
Taboro's security grid is down. We're entering the main complex.
Splendiferous! You've eliminated many of that bully's unforgivably barbaric thugs, but more remain inside the complex. Once you've eliminated them and disabled any internal defenses, we will evacuate Sanctuary. Your heroics are most appreciated, and we will return the favor. It is obvious you came for the illustrious Dr. Oberon. We're transmitting his coordinates so that you may quickly find him. Best of luck.
The chrono's running. You will not escape justice or this Jedi. Give us what we want, and we'll be merciful.
No caballero waniku seyo puño.
Tuti puna puna. Magica book nume slimo.
Ochimo. Ubanchone alipa isti patoka.
Churlish nincompoop. You can see why I was forced to lend my brilliance to your assault. I'm glad you're here. My apologies for the earlier subterfuge. A necessary contrivance. Taboro seized control of my defenses and was watching me closely. But I am no one's prisoner.
You helped us defeat your own security grid. I thought your people only spoke in Huttese.
All Hutts can speak your language. We simply choose not to. Given the circumstances, I prefer to avoid linguistic misunderstandings. We have complementary goals. You want what Taboro possesses, and I wish very much not to die here. Provide me with transport off this doomed planet. I will aid your efforts to recover the Isotope 5 fuel rods that power Taboro's Ark.
You're the only halfway decent Hutt we've met in a while. I suppose that should count for something.
How fortunate for me that my brethren have profoundly lowered your expectations. I have a personal shuttle here. It's large enough to accommodate us all. Thanks to you, I can now fly. We should leave before Taboro sends an army to kill us. Take me to your allies, and I will explain what must be done.
such an honor. I'm so glad we weren't forced to kill you.
Don't make our guest any more nervous than he already is. The Republic only kills in self-defense.
As I saw on our flight from Sanctuary, you specialize in artful property damage.
Now that you're here, what can you tell us about Isotope 5? How does it fuel the Ark?
Isotope 5. Taborou's great discovery at the center of Makeb. Something truly unique in all the galaxy, and worth destroying this planet to obtain. Imagine a substance as light as shimmer silk, but stronger than Durasteel. It distorts gravity and electromagnetic fields so predictably that it can be refined into fuel. Isotope 5 has limitless potential to remake this galaxy. Those droids you battled were first-generation prototypes. Playthings.
Are you saying there are even more advanced versions of those droids? How many? What are their capabilities?
Taborou has dozens of prototype weapons. Their capabilities vary based on whatever creative inspiration moved me that day. I crafted a beautiful set of Isotope 5 fuel rods to power Taborou's Ark. Some of my finest work, but you'll never see it. According to my data stream, Taborou has increased mining production to maximum levels. Makeb's destruction will arrive far ahead of schedule. You have a spacecraft, yes? We should depart immediately.
We won't abandon millions of Makeb refugees. You said you could help us get the fuel rods back.
That was before I saw the latest updates on Taborou's drilling operations.
The mining platforms are massive lasers drilling directly into the planet. Shutting them down would release core pressure and buy us time.
Attacking the mining platforms would be suicidal. Even worse, it might kill me. Wait, why do I get the feeling you're serious?
What does Taborou have guarding these mining platforms?
With a steady supply of raw Isotope 5, my former employer can power a multitude of devices designed to exterminate all trespassers.
We need to deactivate all of Taborou's mining platforms. That's the only way to slow Makeb's destruction until we can get the Ark's fuel rods.
I fear it won't be as easy as flipping switches. The platforms and their control rooms will be heavily defended.
Surely Taborou has the platforms rigged to shoot down any incoming shuttles.
Thanks to Dr. Ogorob's craft, we know what transponder frequency Taborou uses to identify friendly airspeeders. We'll fake them out.
I'll have a transport to the mining platforms prepped for you immediately. Keep us apprised of your progress.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Thanks for the assist. Private Vandalic 8th Imperial Infantry. Might keep your distance. Insides leaking out.
Don't try to move. We'll transport you out of here.
Generous, but a waste of effort. Not much time. So listen. Wasn't always Imperial military. Born on Makeb. Caught wind of the Hutt takeover. Volunteered for this. Defend my old home.
You don't sound like a typical Imperial. Didn't realize the military was recruiting outside their space.
Was this, or mining? Bad choice, looking back. Orders were to steal Isotope 5. But I wanted to help your evacuation. Still have friends and family here. Shutting down drills, not enough. Need to open emergency release valves at primary control center. Reduce core pressure.
You're a soldier, not a geologist. How did you figure all this out on your own?
I grew up on these platforms. My father was a foreman. Used Slicer Spike in Control Center's mainframe. Override Hutt security lockout. Take control. Vent the core. Control Center's heavily guarded. Sorry, that part's on you. Please get my people off this rock.
Is there a message you want delivered to your friends and family?
No time. Wish I could stay.
Hey, that's my job.
Lambda, Gez, we're at the drilling site's primary control center. An Imperial soldier, an ex-native, told us to open the emergency release valves. He said it was the only way to release planetary core pressure. Do you agree?
Tectonic vibrations are still off the charts. Coranto Mesa just exploded. Good thing we're not there. Those drilling lasers were working overtime. The heat buildup beneath the planet's crust is massive. Venting the core would cool things off.
Sounds like it's our only option. Slicing the mainframe now.
Should buy you enough time to get the Ark's fuel rods.
We're still cutting it awfully close. Can we use this equipment to reverse the core's damage?
Well, if we had months, maybe. But we don't. We've had an interesting development while you were gone. Dr. Ogorob isn't the only Hutt on Makeb who's changing sides. The local Hutt Cartel leaders, minus Taboro, want to negotiate with you personally. Hurry back to camp and meet us in the diplomatic tent.